Ladies and gentlemen, magical beings of all realms, ages, dimensions, universes, galaxies, and realities, welcome back to the Divine Den, and you'll see that the green room, we the aliens, we do more than guide you. And today, we come straight out of the pocket dimension to bring you your galactic messages. Divine, Shiva Shimbo, Michael Alam, Iowa, Abra Sachs, Adonai, Divine. Thank you for everything that we have and everything that we do not have, for we do not need it at this moment in time, Divine. Thank you for everything that you have done, will do, and don't do. I said do. We come to you, Divine, with the utmost greatest words of gratitude, unconditional love, understanding, overstanding. We come to you, Divine, with the things that are out of our control. The only thing that we can control in this third dimensional density is the way that we respond and the way that we react. All beings of love and light that will do no harm to us and adore us, please protect us from any evil eyes, the energy police, low vibrational density, frequency, energies, entities, enemies, as well as please protect us from the energy police and any users of magic and spell work that is not for our highest good. And allow the enemy to know that touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Touch not my real anointed and my real prophets no harm, because there's a lot of fake ones out there. And allow the enemy to know that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we do not own any of the copyrights to any of the branding that you see, any of the music or audio that you hear in the background or in the front of the house. We're just here to drink. We're here to lead you to the water. We cannot force you to drink it. You feel me? We do not own any of the copyrights to any of your triggers, any of your insecurities, any of your trauma, any of your inner demons, any of your decision making, nor any of your belief systems. You feel me? Again, we're just here to make you think twice and lead you to the water. We cannot force you to drink it. Ladies and gentlemen, do not shoot this messenger, for this messenger reflects back. All my content is for entertainment purposes and high vibrational and frequency purposes only. Viewers' discernment is advised. And with that said, collective, let's get into it. I have no drink today, so we won't be playing with the Agent Smiths today. All the demons, all the bots, all the governmental people today. We don't have time for it. So let's get your overall energy, collective, from the moon itself. And let's see what's happening here. What we were talking about yesterday, collective, how your ancestors are very, very proud of you, and that you guys are choosing to put yourselves first, doing the introspection work, pouring all that love that you were pouring into other people, places, and things. You are now beginning to pour that into thyself. So, let's see, collective. Let's see what the moon has for you today. The bottom of the tools is a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Look at y'all giving, like I just said. And this is why your ancestors are proud of you. Look at you giving to yourself, because you gave out to the world. And as you see in the comments, on the live comments, this is how people act. This is how humans act. And so you stopped giving out to the world and you started to pour into yourself. Congratulations. You've won the real game. And tell them what they've won, Johnny. Tell them. No. Turn around and put your hands behind your back, Mr. Anki. What? What? I can't do shit. I can't have fun. I can't do shit. They don't let me do shit. They never let me do shit. So let's see What's the overall energy for the collective from the moon? What is the moon? And the bear and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. No, no, no. No, that's bear in the big blue house, Mr. Inky. What? Bye now. No, you can't exit it out like that. You just started. Get the message out, Mr. 16. Get the message out. Let's see. See, balance spirituality and practicality. Ooh, I love this because there can't be one without the other. Full moon in Pisces. Again, the overall energy is balance spirituality and practicality. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you can't take, you have to take the practical to get there, right? That's meeting the energetical alignment or the energetical requirement of alignment. And this is where a lot of people are on the fence about, because you have these people out here who are just all up in spirituality with no anchor, the same way that they're all up in the practical world and the matrix with no anchor. And then they come along, somebody like me. Yo. So, let's see. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I'm here for it. So, you guys are finding your balance. Yeah, they try to teach you. And this is with reality, ladies and gentlemen. They try to teach you this way or that way, right? Good or evil, right? Light and dark. When the real truth is, it's supposed to merge. It's supposed to be one. The divine law of oneness. Completion, right? Just think about the yin and yang, right? Isn't there this whole big light with this little speck of dark, or this whole big dark with this little speck of light, and it keeps it balanced? They try to teach you to be here or be here, this side of the fence or that side of the fence. You can't be in the middle. It's not fair. No, you're supposed to be in the middle. That's what integration is. Merge, integrate, become one. The same way they teach you, you have to get rid of your demons. No. You have to make friends with your demons, because they're your demons. They're you. They're the lowest vibration of you. If you're just getting rid of your demons, you're just getting rid of you. You need to find balance within yourself. This is why it's called the introspection work. That's why they teach you that the divine and God and the kingdom is within you, because of the internal work. So, listen, we don't got time for it today. So, I'm here for this, collective. I'm here for this 1,000,000%. Look at you guys finding your balance. And let's see. I want to hear from your angels first, because we heard from your shadow yesterday first. But I want to hear from your angels first. And then I want to hear from your galactic guides. And then I want to hear from your shadow. Excuse me. But see, ladies and gentlemen, we putting everybody on timeout, because that's what humans do. They see somebody like me who's balanced, who's in the middle, and then they like to make fun of them. They like to make fun of you, collective, because you are finding more peace within thyself. You're not seeking external validation like everybody else is. You are beginning to seek internal validation. That means you are beginning to trust what you feel. You are beginning to trust what yourself. You are not seeking what everybody else thinks, how anybody else feels, what everybody else tells you to or should do. You are listening to you. You are meditating. You are going inward. You are finding your center and getting the answers. Hi, what's up? I'll let you know right here, right now. I'm not playing with the Agent Smiths today. I'm not playing with the low vibrational humans today. If you act a fool, you will be on timeout and you won't be back here. And every time that you come back here, you'll continue to be on timeout. But how are you? Coming here with respect. A lot of humans don't know how to come in here with respect. They think online bullying and gang stalking is cute until they're finished and they feel good, and then when we're done here, a lot of spiritual shit start happening to them. Everything start going wrong for them. So I'm here for it, collective. Look at you guys finding balance within thyselves, trusting what you feel. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Being this leader, the leader of your life, as you're supposed to be. Instead of waiting for somebody to tell you what to do, you are doing it. You are not following the crowd. You are not following the wave. You are creating the wave. All right, collective? Frequency doesn't lie. Humans do. Energy doesn't lie. People do. Your first tool is, as we stated, and I'll tell you exactly who I am. I'm a real prophet, not one of the false ones. I work with and for the frequency, God, the universe, the real one, not the algorithm man that they tell you, right? Not the brand that they force you to be a part of. Your first tool is Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So if you find your way here, ladies and gentlemen, it's for a reason. There's a message for you. It's about what you need to hear, not about what you want to hear. Everybody's telling people what they want to hear to stroke their ego and take their money. The same way that the algorithm is trying to get rid of authenticity. So they like to send bots and send low vibrational people, places, and things to distract you, to distract me as well. But today we are not getting distracted. As you are going through this transformation, collective, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. See, look, and the more introspection you do, the more healing you do. And the more healing you do, the more you trust yourself. And the more you trust yourself, it brings you closer to the frequency that is God. Why? Because God is felt, never seen. The only way you can truly see the divine is through its instruments. I am that I am, and today I am here. To trust yourself is to trust God. To trust God is to trust the universe. To trust the universe is to trust yourself. Why do you think they say ye are gods too? We're here to reawaken you. The second tool from your first set is play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. And this is the thing, collective. We're taking life so serious. And when we take life so serious, it's the small things that pass us by. And it's the small things that are very, very, very important, because those small things make the bigger picture, the brighter picture. Yet they teach us not to focus on the small things. You have to focus on the bigger things. So you miss important stuff. So you miss important things. For example, you see how sometimes we wish when it's all said and done, and we wish for the small things. We should have did the small things. It's about the small things. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you take life too serious, life will take you too serious. And when life takes you too serious, life will pass you by. All work and no play makes everybody have a sad day. Play, have fun. When you do these things, make sure that you have fun. When you're living in your life, in your programming, or in your illusion, or in your reality, or in your matrix, right? In your algorithm, because that's what it is. Make sure that you make time to celebrate the small things, right? You woke up today, right? You made it today. You're here with us today, right? Other people are not. And there are people in here that come in here and they run their mouths and then get kicked out, so they're not. But you are here today, collective, right? You rose today. Today's another day to try again, right? Somebody didn't wake up today. A lot of people didn't wake up today. So celebrate, make time for celebration, have fun living. We're not here to live to survive. We're here to live to experience because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Make sure that you are resting, collective. Deeply punishment, retreat, rest, be held. Is this not so? Hello? Oh, your whole soul wants to come out here, collective. This is why I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because I read your soul. I tap into the soul. I'm locked into the soul. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So I'm talking to my fellow Pleiadians. You feel me? Didn't I just say? We're spiritual beings having a human experience. For my light workers, my star seeds, you're learning to master yourself before you can help anybody else. You must help yourself before you can love anybody else. You must love yourself before you can take care of anybody else. You must take care of yourself. That means you must have yourself up to par and have enough for you to give out to everybody. All right? You can't just, but unfortunately, what we've been taught is we're supposed to be selfless and not selfish, meaning that the minute that we get it, I don't even taste it. Like, for example, as soon as I get these vouchers, what they teach you I'm supposed to do is before I even taste it to make sure that it's good for everybody, or if it's rotten or not, or if it's poison, I'm supposed to give it out to everybody. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Wait. I gotta make sure that there's enough. I gotta make sure that there's enough for everyone. I gotta make sure it tastes good. I gotta make sure that it's edible, right? But no, the minute that they get it, the minute that you get it, they teach you you're supposed to give it away. And then they have nerve to be like, look what you did. No. That's what society teaches you. Society teaches you to give it all away and then point the finger at somebody else. No. This is why it's keen to be selfish. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself first, collective. That's what they teach you. They teach you everything's wrong with putting yourselves first when you're supposed to put yourself first. I'll give you another example. If you have to feed the whole village, right? But first you got to go to the trees, right? You got to go in the forest, go catch the meat, go get the trees, go get the vegetables, go get the fruits, right? But everybody's sitting at your table before dinner time, right? It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're like, food. No, wait a minute. What the fuck are you doing? I gotta go get the food first. I gotta go get the food, cut the food, clean the food, get the vegetables, clean the vegetables, find something to drink, right? And then we can all eat. But they teach you that no. The minute you get up, don't clean anything. Just go get the food and get everybody sick. And then they'd be like, it's your fault. No, wait a minute. Amen, brother. Yeah. They teach you backwards here. This is a mirrored reality. They teach you all backwards. They rather have everybody jumping off the cliff. Go left. Oh, but wait, there's a cliff there. Everybody's dropping to their death. No, 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 don't worry about it. That's salvation. No, 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 that's not salvation. I think I want to go this way. Well, everybody's going left and dying. Let me go right, please. No, no, you can't. And then when you start to do it yourself and be the leader, hello. When you start to do it yourself and be the leader, and you start to go right, and everybody starts seeing why you going right. Oh shit, they see the cliff too. Now you're wrong. Now you're wrong. Now you're the devil. Now you're blackballed. Now you're blacklisted. Now because they don't understand. People are afraid of what they don't understand. And when they are afraid of what they don't understand, ladies and gentlemen, they make fun of it. They try and get along, they try to get the crowd to make fun of it too. And then once they figure out like, oh shit, it's real, they like to do what humans do best, ladies and gentlemen. And that's, they like to grab it, experiment on it. And if they still can't understand it, then they kill it, right? Or try to erase it and embed it so that everybody else doesn't see or know. But that's the society you people are living in. This is why I'm very proud of you, Collective. Again, if you found your way here, it's because you were supposed to be here. We don't want to be found. We don't like humans because humans do what they do best. They make fun of what they don't understand. You know how many people come in here, and I'm being honest and I'm being truthful because the algorithm is trying to get rid of authenticity. They rather have people be up on here on the TV screens and on your live streams, fake as fuck, putting on a show when that's not who they really are. Me, what you see is what you get, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about it. I'm here to tell you the truth. In a world full of lies and darkness, I'm here to illuminate the truth. Yeah. And then they treat you all like that collectively, even if you didn't do anything. And that's what's taking place in everybody's everyday lives right now, especially in the US, especially here in the US. Again, they're trying to get rid of authenticity. I'm glad you guys are mastering yourselves. I'm glad you guys are taking the time to find fun in your experience. You're not here to survive. We survive every day by waking up tomorrow, and some of us don't even get tomorrow. We're here to experience what it is to be human, to feel inward and outward, because what we feel about ourselves inward will only be projected towards us through people, places, and things outward. Energy doesn't lie. Again, your first set, because the overall energy is balance, spirituality and practicality. And this is what you guys are doing, because there are some people out here that are in spirituality with no anchor, the same way that they're in the practical realm, the practicality with no anchor. They don't have a middle. They're not taught. That's why they're programmed. They're not taught. They're taught it's either good or evil. It's either light or dark. It's either God is real or God doesn't exist. God is a person. God is a person. No, God is a frequency. It's either God is a person or it doesn't exist. And God is a frequency, ladies and gentlemen. God is felt, never seen. You're supposed to integrate. You know what integration is? Merging the two. The same way they teach you, you have to only be light. Oh, please. Even though people come in here and they like to cuss me out and call me all types of niggers and faggots and all this shit, and they don't know me. They don't know me from Adamus. Or for the humans, they don't know me from Adam, because Adamus was the first person here. But that's what they do, ladies and gentlemen. And I guarantee you, Collective, they do it to you too. whether that is online or in your personal lives. And this is why you have walked away from certain people, certain places, certain things, certain mind frames, because you are beginning to see and feel there is something wrong here. They rather encourage you to go left. And which is the right way, ladies and gentlemen? The right way. The same thing what they teach you through hertz and frequencies that they play behind the radio, the music you listen to, the shit that you watch. They infiltrate with hertz and sound and vibration to continue to have you people think with left thought brain process. That means negativity first instead of positivity. Everything is always negative. You're already doing it, collective. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. I had humans all up in here yesterday. So rude, so nasty, because they don't know themselves, because they don't love themselves. And you know what they say, right? Ye who knows thyself knows God. She who knows thyself knows the goddess. And these people don't know themselves. But when they come across somebody that knows themselves, they get triggered and their inner demons come out. Keep up the good work, collective. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your first tool again is Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So if you are here today, it's because you are meant to be here. There's something in here for you, no matter what that is. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, and this is all for free. It is time to play. It's time to play. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And they teach you, ladies and gentlemen, exactly what you've been doing recently, taking life too serious. And when you take life too serious, life takes you too serious. And it will pass you by in the blink of an eye. And then you'll be wishing, oh, I should have did the small things. Because it's the small things that make the bigger picture. Right, my Pleiadian, my starseeds? Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And yes, to my light workers and starseeds, the mission is to uplift humanity. Yet we are all on a double mission, a triple mission, a quadruple mission. And then some. And the first mission down here, as a spiritual being having a human experience, unfortunately, they don't teach us, is to master yourself. That means master your emotions, master your mentality, right? Because if you don't and you seek external validation, you won't be living for you. You won't be listening to your intuition and doing what makes you happy. You'll just be waiting for another person to tell you where to go, what to do, how to do it. See, look, ladies and gentlemen, you see what I'm talking about? Before we put them on timeout, I need you people to see what humanity is like. This is what humanity is like. This is what they encourage when they come across somebody that they don't understand. When they come across somebody who is whole and full and knows thyself, this is what they do. They try and come for you when you didn't send for them. They are the most nastiest, heartless parasites. that I've ever encountered. And I've been in this world. I've been down here too many times to experience the same crap. This is what they do. And this is what the world encourage. They encourage you to get on the bandwagon and make fun of people like me too, because I'm different. I'm not from here. Just because I'm in your reality doesn't mean I'm from your reality. So before I put this person on timeout, I need you people to see what you people look like. And I'm talking to all the humans, because this is just a reflection. He sees something in me that he lacks in himself. Because I'm secure in myself. I love myself. This. And I love you, collective, because this is what you're avoiding. People like that who are very materialistic, who care about what other people think because they don't care about themselves. They hate who they see when they look in the mirror. Thank you for the compliment, sir, because I know me and I love me. You don't know me, but you will be on timeout. Because I'm not playing with the Agent Smiths today. And this is what a lot of people need to understand, ladies and gentlemen. The spiritual warfare, the energetical warfare has nothing to do with my flesh against yours or me being better than you or you being better than me. It's about low vibrational humans getting abused and used by low vibrational entities and energies that are called daemons or demons. And then they come on your stuff, whether that is your platform, your reality, and they try to discredit you or make fun of you or try to talk down on you or threaten you. And this is what the world encourages. Fear. This is fear-mongering stuff. The whole point is that I'm supposed to be offended and go back and forth, right? And get off the internet and stop the mission and stop the messages, right? Never to be seen again. When the truth is, you're just gonna make me do it more, because all you prove to not just me, but to the rest of everybody else, that you are a part of the problem. And all it's showing is that I'm a part of the solution. Mm-hmm. So I'm proud of you, collective, because just like myself, you are not allowing people like that to dictate who you are, to hurt who you are and who you are becoming. You are walking away from low vibrational people, places, and things and mindsets like that. And the more you do so, the more they're going to come out of the woodwork. Why, collective? Because you know yourself. You listen to yourself. You're not seeking external validation anymore. You are becoming a free thinker. That means that you are getting out of the box. You are thinking out of the box. You are understanding that you are limitless. While they teach people like that they are limited. And when they see you that who and that is limitless, they have no choice but to do what they do best. And that's do low vibrational shit. Like talk shit. Make fun of. Right? Like this is high school. Like this is elementary school. It's children. The crazy part that unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Earth is a school. It is a spirit school for the soul. It's not a hell. The only reason why people call it a hell is because they don't want to do the inner work on themselves, because they don't like who they are. They don't love themselves. And you know what that means, right? Because they don't love themselves. They don't love God. Because they don't know themselves. They don't know God. And when they see us, collective, because I'm a part of the collective too, I'm down here having the human experience. Again, unfortunately. And the best thing down here is the fucking food. And not all the humans know how to cook. Take a good look at it, collective, because this is what they do to me on all platforms, except not TikTok, except Facebook. But here and on TikTok. But on TikTok, they ban us on TikTok because I'm not afraid to defend myself. If you see what we did yesterday, I'm not doing that today. I played with the Agent Smiths in the algorithm yesterday. I'm not doing that today. They're trying to take your freedom of speech, ladies and gentlemen. We are entering a dictatorship where they are sensitizing and monetizing and modernizing what you say, what you do. And if they don't like it, they'll come for you too. Do not live in fear. That's the whole point. Fear and control. We must overcome that. Speak your truth. Stand in your authenticity. Stand up for what's right. Because if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. They don't want you united, ladies and gentlemen. They want to keep you separated, divided, and going against each other. While you're too busy going against each other, they're sneaking around and doing shit that they're not supposed to. We call those Agent Smiths, demons. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, and this is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you activate your sovereignty, your empowerment. I'm here as your side character because you're the main character. This is what the show is for. This is the Divine Den, ladies and gentlemen, in your seat at the green room, where this is a show for all, ladies and gentlemen, magical beings of all realms, ages, dimensions, universes, galaxies, and realities, where we come to the Coliseum, which is social media, to watch you become the best you possible. Can you tell the difference between an illusion and reality? Because the world is giving us illusions when we can and have the belief to create our own reality. Yet remember, we must respect man-made laws, yet abide by the universal laws. We come here, ladies and gentlemen, that is all magical beings of all realms, ages, dimensions, universes, galaxies, and realities. That means your spirit team, even your higher self, your ancestors, your galactic guides, everyone. All the gods, all the goddesses, all the ancient beings, all the mythical creatures that they tell you are not real, and they're very real. When the human experience gives you illusion, can you fight to find your way back to the real creator, the real source? Can you find your way back home? And this is, you're the star, you're the superstar, collective. This show is about you. I'm just the host. I'm just your side character, here to remind you who the fuck you are. And yes, you're that nigga. You're that bitch. You're that god. You're that goddess. You're that demigod. You're that demigoddess. And they don't want you to remember. So let's get your second set. Absorbing what's not yours. Again, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. You see how I just had to get rid of those people that came in here trying to get me to feed on and absorb that negativity and then give it back to them? That's what it is. That's what spiritual warfare is, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not like this is 1682 where it's right in front of your face. There is no veil. All the demons are here. All the gods are here. All the mythical creatures are waking up. And it's over social media. Spiritual and energetical warfare is over social media. Because some of us are too powerful for them to do anything or say something in your face. And that's not a threat, ladies and gentlemen. This is the truth. I speak truth to power. That means I speak truth to my own power as well. For example, they don't do what they do. They don't come in here because I fucking pull cards, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's pulling cards. They've been pulling cards before I was pulling cards. Yet I don't see them coming up in their shit, cursing them out, calling them all types of niggas, calling their kids bitches, because that's what happened yesterday. That's what happens all the time when I pull up on here, because I'm too light, I'm too bright, and I walk with the real creator. I work with the real creator. I am cut from the real creator. Well, my best friend, because he's your God. He's my best friend, because I ain't from here. I'm a God from a different time, different reality, different place. I just come here on vacation. In this lifetime, I'm here to help a good friend of mine. So let's get your second set, and I'm here for it. Your first tool from your second set is Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions in the beginnings. So even when you felt like there wasn't going to be a way to get through, collective, you put trust in yourself, which put trust in God, which put trust in the universe, which put trust in yourself to get through. Yeah. And everybody's on different timelines. Some of you have already done this and on your high horse, stepping already in your sovereignty. That means your power, your empowerment, right? The Empress, the Emperor, right? The Earth Angel, right? And some of you guys are going through this right now. And it's going to be hard. Nobody said it's going to be easy. This human experience, ladies and gentlemen, is far from easy. And all it's filled with is pain. And this is the truth. Yet, When we endure that pain, you have the willpower and the strength and the courage and the confidence to either allow it to make you and turn you into the diamond you were always meant to be, or will you allow it to destroy you and become a victim like everybody else? The choice is yours. We have faith that no matter what choice you choose, you will find it. You will find you. Because happiness is your birthright, ladies and gentlemen. And happiness looks different to everybody because we're all perfectly imperfect. And that's what makes us different. That is what makes us special. Confirmation. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry as you are releasing these things that do not serve you. You are evolving like you're supposed to, outgrowing like you're supposed to. Not supposed to stay the same forever. Your second tool is, and this is underplay, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. It is our intentions that make us pure, ladies and gentlemen. We are already surviving. If you woke up today, you survived another day. We are here to experience life, love, fear, negativity. We're here to experience it all, inward and outward. But we must master in here first. Because if we do not, again, what will be reflected back and projected back. Now turn around and put your hands behind your back, Mr. Inky. What? I forgot. There you go. There you go. Help me, please. Yeah, because what you feel on the inside, it will just be projected towards you on the outside through people, places, and things. And I love it because I'm complete. I'm full with myself, right? I enjoy my own company. I don't seek external validation. I used to once upon a time. And because I've mastered myself, you see people come up in here because I'm a mirror. What we do here is not personally, ladies and gentlemen. I do this professionally. I don't absorb. I observe. And then I give you the best advice that I can. We can lead you to the water. We cannot force you to drink it. Right? Yet you'll see people come up in here the same way collective, they do it to you in your personal life too. And they like to project who they are onto you because it makes them feel better. And that's not who you are. First of all, they don't even fucking know you. That part. Lifting the veil. Didn't I just say there is no veil anymore? And people keep saying the veil is thinning. No. There is no veil. And that is the truth. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. And that's what you're doing. Questioning everything. This is where you find out, ladies and gentlemen, humans and man are full of shit. And what we do here is not for the humans. I already tried to help the humans more than once in more than one lifetime. And they do what humans do best. They're afraid of what they don't understand. They rather go with programming and what somebody else has say instead of doing the research themselves, instead of having the experience. And when they have the experience, they like to fabricate it and swear that it's not real when it's the most realest thing that can ever happen, because we live in a reality where anything and everything is possible. You know why? Because we don't know. Were you there? And if you weren't there, you don't know. But they swear that they were there and they know. Same thing with school. Isn't everybody finding out that history is full of shit and is a bunch of lies? And that's what they've been teaching you for ages, for centuries, for decades. And then they try to teach it to your children too. The same way how history is being erased right now as we speak to be rewritten. This is why you can't trust the computers and AIs anymore. This is why you have to take everything with a grain of salt, because even salt looks like sugar. Excuse me, confirmation. This is why you must, because there is no veil anymore. You must question everything, and anything that is unaligned with your soul, with your spirit, with your knowledge must go. This place is made up of vibration, energy, frequency, density, numbers, and codes, which are, by the way, symbols and sigils, zeros and ones, geometry and frequency, physics and science, which, by the way, did you know that science is modern day magic? M-A-G-I-C-K, not M-A-G-I-C, the illusion of. Star bathing is your last tool from your second set. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. And this is why they try to erase us from social media. And I'm talking about us, me, and all the me's. Because we're here to reactivate you. We're here to awaken and end the slumber that is the demigod in you. For you are a resource. You are not the source, you're a resource. Then we say this place is made up of density. That's the transmission. Crystal grid, that's the crystalline consciousness that they teach and tell you, that they teach and tell you is Christ consciousness. There was no such thing as Christ. There was a Yahshua. But who you know as Christ, his name was Esau, and he was hanging and murdering the Homo sapiens, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, are brown. Did you know that? The reason why the brown people are called black and the devil, because they carry the melanin. And when you break that down physically and scientifically, it correlates to the number 666, right? 6 protons, right? 6 electrons, right? Something like that. 6 neutrons, something like that, right? I'm not a fucking scientist, and I have short-term memory, so. and dyslexia. So, but you can look all this up, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't take it from me. I'm supposed to drop these jewels so it can activate in your head, and you can go look them up yourself. People want everything to be done for them. This is why they pray to God, because they want stuff. It's not about what you want, it's about what you need, because God doesn't listen to, oh, please, God, oh, I just want this and I want that. God listens to the frequency of your energy. That's why some of you pray to God and get the same energy, because that's the energy you've been giving out. I'm doing a collective. So you're a part, if you're here, there's something in here for you. What do you believe? Because you're coming in here expecting the cards to give you answers when you have the answers all along, sweetheart. Do you think this person loves you? Or you're just waiting to hear from cards? Because the cards do not hold the answers, sweetheart. The cards are just tools, a conduit to connect the spiritual and the energetical to the physical. It is the one who has the gifts that can read the potential outcome of the energy. Thank you for what? What do you believe? Do you believe this person loves you? Because the energy is showing that you're walking away, period. Hi. You're releasing people, places, and things. And this is for the collective, all the collective. You're releasing people, places, and things that you're outgrowing, that are not treating you correctly, right? If you're giving and they're taking, is that fair? They're depleting you. And depletion is not love, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I do these things because I love you. I accept these things because I love you. No, 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 no. No. That's not love. Love has nothing to do with materialism. But that's what they teach you all, right? To get married. When all marriage is, and especially in this state, in this country, right? In this universe, marriage teaches you that once you guys leave each other, it's about the material things, all right? Who gets half of what? And then your children become objects and material things too. Who gets the house? Who gets the car? Who gets the kid? So it's what you believe. But see, that's people afraid of to hear what they need to hear. What this person wanted to hear is, yes, they love you. And that may not be true, because they may love the things that you do for them. They may not love you. They love what you do for them. But see, that's what humans want. See? Here they go. Here they go. Like I'm supposed to feel a type of way, ladies and gentlemen. You see this? This is how humans treat each other. And again, that's only because they see something in me that they lack in themselves. They see that I love myself, and they may not love themselves. So before we put them on timeout, Tell me something new. Where's the new material, ladies and gentlemen? Huh, Agent Smith? We can make time real quick to entertain you. That's what you want to be, entertained, right? You want the clout, right? You want to be seen. You want to be heard. Well, the truth is, no, we're not gay. Hello. Are you? You're calling me something that everybody tends to call me, yet they don't know me. So how can we help you today? How can we help you today, Agent Smith? Huh, spy, it's all in the name, spy. How can we help you today before we put you on timeout? You got anything else you want to say? Where's the new material? What? I got a big head? What? I got a big nose? What? My hair's not done? My teeth are fucked up? I'm gay? What? What else? Because you don't know me. So why should I take this personal? Why? You hate us? Because you ain't us? Oh, yeah, they're always with these questions because they don't love themselves. They don't know themselves. This is what humans do, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I stopped investing in humans. Because when in doubt, and it's time for them to do the introspectional work and look in the mirror, they rather point the finger and be the victim instead of taking accountability. All you're doing, ladies, all you're doing, sir, is showing the world exactly who you are. You're not bothering me. I could care less. Everybody talks. They're just words. What was the old saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. So are we done before we put you on timeout? All you're doing is confirming and proving what I already know. You got anything else you need to say, Spy? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess not. Excuse me. The bottom of the tools of your second set from the aliens, from your galactic guides, is, ladies and gentlemen, Whale and Okra Elders. Share your song, Frequency of Sound, Diving Deep. Hello, Manifesting. Hi, Kay. What's up? How are you? And yes, they're still with the questions. They're still trying to project their energy over here. Oh my God, they hurt my feelings. Exactly. Well, they're remember, you have to remember, they're demons. They're low vibrational people that are getting used and abused by the spiritual warfare that is the energies and entities. So when they see a bright light such as myself and you too, that's what they do. They have that's like their final defense mechanism. It's their first go to. Oh, let's go make fun of the collective. No. The collective don't care. Yes, we are. She's knocked the fuck out right now. The Lyran princess is knocked the fuck out. And then we're gonna go play the U game on Facebook around like after we charge this when we're finished here. We're gonna go hand out the messages and Feel me? What's up? Try and make a little something, right? We don't got nothing till the 21st, so try and make a little something while we deliver the messages. And again, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is we don't want your money. I cannot stop you from showing appreciation. Our true payment, ladies and gentlemen, is if you drink the water here and you see how God, the creator, changes your life for the better because you have chosen yourself. You have stepped into your sovereignty, your empowerment. That's our payment if you drink the water. And we can't force you to drink the water. And so, how are you? What are you up to? What you been up to? Look at you guys, changing your frequency, changing your density, getting rid of people, places, and things that do not serve you anymore. You are walking away. And ever since you've walked away, we're going to use this real quick. The wheel of fortune has been spinning in your favor because when you were holding on to these people and they were holding on to you, they were clogging up the machine. They were clogging up the wheel. Somebody asked before if this person, somebody loves them. And they didn't like what they heard, so they left. And the truth is, because they know the truth already, they like what they love what this person does for them. They may not love them wholeheartedly, but they love what they do for them. But what the material things they provide, not just affection, but materialism as well, right? Stability. Good, thank you. You just full on. Yes, I am. Oh, so late here. What time is it over there? Because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning over here. And yes, collective, I won't stop talking about it because that's what you people see coming here when the monsters come in here and they run their mouth like they called my daughter a bitch yesterday and it said that I beat her and stuff. They don't know me. I don't even do that. I've beaten the generational curse and the generational pattern of that. Just like you guys are beating your generational curses and your generational patterns, as we seen yesterday, as your ancestors are very proud of you. Because you're not living for them, you're living for you, breaking all the generational curses, all the generational patterns, all the things that kept them stuck. So let's hear from your shadow. We're gonna get the cosmic demons today. We used the checkerboard demons earlier. And all that is, ladies and gentlemen, meaning that they're your inner demons. They're your shadow. So let's see. Speaking of, how are you? How is everybody? What is everybody up to? Audience. Hi. Hello. Grand Rising. You made it. How are you all? How are you all? What are your plans for the day? What time is it over there? What you eating? Can I have some? Mail it to me. No. What did we tell you, Miss Inky? They can't mail it to you. By the time the food gets to you, it's going to be rotten. What you making? Pot pie? hot pie. Turn around and put your hands behind your back, Mr. Inky. What? 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 Oh my God. What y'all making? Eggs? Where's the chopped cheese? Huh? Where's the bacon, egg, and cheese? Y'all like the dry? Y'all like it dry? Butter, mayonnaise? What's up? What's going on? What y'all like to eat over there? What's your signature dish? Can I try it? You know, I like to eat. You know, I'm fat. I'm a fat fuck that doesn't gain anything. Yeah, we know all about you, Mr. Inky. And your alienistic metabolism. What y'all like to eat? Comment down. Even y'all that are gonna see this later. Comment down in the comments. What y'all making? Huh? What's your Jamaican mean? No, turn around and put your hands behind your back. What? What's up, love? What's up, baby? What's up, friend? What y'all making me? Yes, I am. They can't stop the truth. They won't stop the truth. I'm everywhere. I'm even on Instagram, but we haven't gone live on Instagram yet because that's a fault. You know, that's a fail safety. Yet I am everywhere. I'm everywhere all at once. I'm omniversal, like the Omnitrix. No. Watch me turn into a different being. Watch. Imagine, son, imagine, and that's where everybody screams and leaves. And I don't blame you. Let's see. Look at you guys getting out of the Ten of Swords. Betrayal, rock bottom, pain, loss, endings, and this is your shadow. Didn't we say this is what you're releasing? These are the endings. Remember, inner earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings, you'll survive these endings, which you have been doing, collective. And I love that you, with the overall energy being here, is balanced spirituality and practicality. Because remember, there are people out here that are afraid to integrate, that are afraid to merge. They just believe it's this or that, right? Some people are in spirituality with no anchor. That's what causes spiritual psychosis, or what you call, or what the humans call, schizophrenia. I just saw somebody in spiritual psychosis on the train. What is it, yesterday? It was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and because the Lion Princess went to school. Yeah, yesterday. And he was talking, he was chatting to a whole, whatever he was seeing, whatever frequency he was on, he was chatting, son. He was chatting and moving and making. Oh, no. No, it's not funny, Mr. Inky. What? It's funny because some people think that the people talking to things that are not there. But what they don't understand is that whatever they're talking to is there. We're just not on a frequency, or some of y'all are just not on the frequency that they're on to see these interdimensional beings. There are interdimensional beings in the second dimension, which is 2D. They are felt in the third dimension, which is here, the 3D. That's why they're called presences. All right. They're in the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, and there are infinite dimensions. All they teach you, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 through 21 dimensions, when there are actually infinite dimensions, just like there are infinite universes, infinite realities. Let's see. And you became the Queen of Pentacles. I loved, Collective, that you become the Queen of Pentacles, walking away from these people, places, and things, even mindsets, brought you to the land, or is bringing you to the land of milk and honey. The Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Earth, nurturing, practicality, abundance, generosity, sensuality, as you are being more sensual with yourselves. This is you being with you, because apparently a lot of people used to put you in the Ten of Swords and had you in the Ten of Swords. Oh, you shouldn't do that. I don't think people would appreciate that. Oh, don't think that way. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Because the truth is, in a world that's insane, right? And they call that normalcy. I'd rather be crazy. Fuck that shit. I'd rather be crazy. Wouldn't you? Because they're out here murdering people just for being authentic. They're out here controlling shit, spreading fear. That's not normal. That's insane. That's insanity. And then they tell you should get on the wave too. No, that's insanity, ladies and gentlemen. So in a world where they normalize insanity, I'd rather be called. I'll be crazy. I've been crazy and I've been called crazy my whole life. What else is new? Shit. Fuck that. See, look. And then these people want to come over here and they want to reunite with you. Didn't you just call me all types of crazy and bitches and all this other shit? And then when they find out that you're right, or they find out that you're doing better without them, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. They play the Poor Me song. Hello, my baby. I didn't mean it. I won't do it again. No. It don't work like that. You made your bed. Now it's time to lie in it. God said you gotta lie in it. No, please, no, yeah. You wasn't saying that last week. Get in the hole. But this hole I dug is not for me. It's for the collective. No. You thought it was the collective, and I gave you the illusion that it's for the collective, but it was for you. It's time to get in the hole. See, look, and this is what I fear. This is what I not fear, but like, see, look, this is what they fear. This is what they fear because this is who they knew you were the whole time, collective. The Eight of Water in reverse. Fear of change, feeling stuck, unable to move forward. These people wanted you to feel this way because this is how they felt. Because they knew you'd be better off without them. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Disharmony, broken relationships, disconnection. This is all these connections brought you. This is all this shit has brought you. This is why you walked away and you're beginning to balance yourself out. Right? And I love it. I love every part of it. The Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Gold. Reliability, practicality, discipline, hard work, perseverance, because that's what you're doing, collective. Hello, there it is, because you're already doing it. Remember, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Lumeria is at the bottom here. Lumeria is heaven on earth. You know what heaven on earth is? It's not a place. It is a mindset. So if people ever tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that they've been to heaven, no, please, though, please tell me what it's like. Tell me what it's like. Is that so? Because if you go to heaven, that means you're dead. You're topsoil, DED. You're not coming back. How are you going to tell the story? Oh, they'll kick me out of heaven so fast. They'll kick me out of hell, too. But they'll kick me out of hell first. They'll be like, because I'll be like, why is it so hot in here? Where's the AC? Why does the AC blow such hot air? Where's the weed? Huh? Which fire pit is the liquor store in? No. Somebody please get him out of here. Somebody please get him out of here. He doesn't shut the fuck up. Can I try that? Let me do that. What is that like? What does that feel like? Does that taste good? Why is everything so burnt? Hello, why we gotta cook all this food and it's always burnt? Why are the burgers burnt? I don't want no burnt burger. Well, we're in the pit of fire, Mr. Inky. Well, somebody please control the air here. Oh my God, somebody take him back, take him. Well, Mr. Inky, now welcome to heaven. Oh, wow. This is so pretty. It's like everything I've heard it would be. What cloud is the liquor store on? Get out, Mr. Wasserstein. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the weed spot? Which angel has the weed? No. We don't do that here. So what cloud is the liquor store on? Get out, Mr. Wasserstein. Wait a minute. Hold on. We don't want him either. Don't send him back down here. Mr. Inky, you have to go back to Earth. Fuck. You know what? I'll go if their liquor store is better. Oh, no, I need to know. That's gonna be boring. That's what astral traveling is for. Because when you astral travel, you feel drunk, and I get too drunk already in the earth realm. I don't gotta feel like I'm on the moon all the time. What are we doing today? No. That's too much. It's too much. But no, for real. Heaven is a state of mind. That's why they say heaven is a place on earth. Because think about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you master yourself, that means you master self-love, you know your self-worth, you have your respect, right? That means you are so secure in yourself, it doesn't matter what other people say and think about you. Isn't that heaven? Being unbothered, isn't that heaven? Right? Aren't you living heaven? Because you're unbothered. It don't matter what anybody else says, because I live heaven on earth. I've already reached there. I've already reached the land of milk and honey. That's why I have the garden. Hello. And I've been in heaven for a very long time. Is there a higher realm? Yes, there is. And I go there every night. But that's not heaven, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a higher realm. Because there are higher dimensional realms, just like there are lower dimensional realms. There's no such thing as hell either. Unbothered is not true. Unbothered is true. Because I'm unbothered. And that's heaven on earth. Frequency doesn't lie. Frequency doesn't lie. Energy doesn't lie. Humans and people do. Not really. It's the truth. You're entitled to what you believe. I'm not here to force you to believe me. I could care less if you believe me. I'm not here for we don't own the copyrights to any of your triggers, your inner demons, your traumas, your insecurities, your decision-making, or your belief system. You have every right to believe what you want to believe. It's the energy and intention behind that belief that makes it a reality. I know the truth. It doesn't mean that it's false. It doesn't mean that your truth is false. It doesn't mean my truth is false. It just means I see it from a higher frequency. That's it. That's all. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's right. There's no such thing. It's two sides of the same coin, right? The law of polarity. As above, so below. As within, so without. But yes, what the humans refer to as heaven It's just a higher realm that you go to when if you know how to astral travel. Just like what the humans refer to as hell is a lower realm that you can astral travel to as well. People, why do you think people are saying we're in hell? Hell is on earth. No, no, no. Hell is not on earth because earth is a school. Earth is a school, is a spirit school for the soul. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And we are here to experience what it is to feel inward and outward. Oh yeah, no, no, I'm not talking like yeah, I know, not me and not you. We're talking in general. Because I've had people pull up in on a lot of my platforms and and they've pulled up in my real life too. And they talk about how they've been to heaven and what it looks like. And I've sat down with my biological father as well, who has confirmed a lot of what I already like, what I intuitively know, and all the ancient knowledge that my bloodline has. And like if you've been to heaven, people say they've been to heaven and it looks like this and it looks like that, and then they'd be like, and then I came back. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way. Because if you go to heaven, that means you're dead. You're dead. Cold, blue, purple, lips blue, ain't coming back. Death. Ding dong. I'm saying like because we respect each other, so if I say something bothers me, you wouldn't do it. Is what I'm saying you wouldn't do it. Is what I'm saying. No, why? Yeah, why? If I was to bother you when you're unbothered, sweetheart, that just means there's something in you that I see that I lack in myself, and it triggers me. So because I'm miserable and I'm triggered, I'm gonna go make miserable too. No, 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 no. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. So heaven on earth. Lumeria is a state of mind, right? If we are all unbothered, wouldn't you love thy neighbor, right? Wouldn't you uplift thy neighbor? That's what it means to love thy neighbor, right? You have enough love and respect, unconditional love and respect for yourself to have this much love and respect for your neighbor to respect where they are on their personal journey in their experience, right? Or in their experience, in their personal experience, on their personal journey, and they should give you back the same. But a lot of people are not like that because we live in a reality where misery is company, right? The same way, because you may see it today, friend. People come in here and they call me all types of faggots and niggas and my daughter's a bitch and all this shit all the fucking time. All the time. And they think it's supposed to bother me that they talk that they treat us so disgustingly. But that's humans. That's how they treat each other. All right? Because they've been taught about materialistic things are more important. So they come for my head and my nose, my teeth, my hair, and then I'm unbothered because why? They see something in me that they lack in themselves. That's why you hear us call them Agent Smiths, because they work for the programming, they work for the algorithm. And the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen, are trying to take away your freedom of speech. They're trying to sensitize and monitorize what you say. And because it did not work with Jimmy Kimmel, well, they tried to do it in front of your face. They're doing it over social media. So please be careful. We got banned on TikTok for being authentic. They are trying to ban authenticity. That means if you don't go with the lies and the falseness and the darkness that they are providing here in this realm on this earth, and they feel like you oppose them, they'll come for you too. That's why I don't really pop out yet. I know that's motherfucking right. That's why I stay right to my motherfucking self too, right in my goddamn house. I don't be hanging out with everybody anymore. And please have a good night. Remember, I used to be the life of the party and shit. Nope, not anymore. I keep right to myself. Fuck that shit. I used to try and be liked. Didn't get me anywhere. All it did was get me used and abused and talked about. All it brought was negativity. Now I'm being liked. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to be light. But please have a good night. That'll probably be on TikTok because we return to TikTok tomorrow. I'll try not to get banned. We'll play by the rules. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. So I'm here for it, collective. Look at you. You see? This is how your enemies wanted you, collective. This is how the algorithm wanted you. The Four of Swords in reverse. Burnout, restlessness, lack of introspection, feeling trapped, ignoring the warning signs. Well, I can say that you guys used to ignore the warning signs, but that's different now. That's a different story. Look at you guys getting out of your own way. Because the archangels in your spirit squad are trying to show you, right? Superhero squad, hero up. Superhero squad. Sorry, don't take my phone. So let's see. What are you guys up to? How are you guys? You guys that are in the live stream, you guys that will see this and when it premieres, how are you guys? What are you guys up to? What time is it in your neck of the woods? What time is it in your neck of the woods? So let's hear from the archangels. We'll hear from the ancestors, the universe, and then we'll close this out with the moon. Ask help for others. It's in the next few weeks. So within the next few weeks, you may need to ask for help. And that's okay. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about asking for help because if anybody ever tells you they made it on their own, confirmation. No, nobody makes it just solely on their own. Because there's always somebody that comes and brings the opportunity, right? That's like if somebody sees us today, right? And they want to make us a part of their team and their squad, right? And we start getting paid for it, right? And then I come out here talking about, I did all of this by myself. Da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. No, you didn't, Mr. Inky. Because if it wasn't for the person that brought up this opportunity, right? That brought this opportunity to you, would you have it? And the truth is, no, I wouldn't. Right? If somebody was to find us, to put us on a larger platform, what am I going to say? I did it all by myself? No, because if it wasn't for the person that had access to the larger platform, I wouldn't be on that the larger platform. So it's always okay to ask for help from others. And when we're asking for help, we're not asking for a handout, ladies and gentlemen. This is why people love to pray to God. People love to pray to God because they want things. They want handouts. Where God doesn't listen to what you want, God gives you what you need through the frequency of your energetic body, of your energetic life force. So be prepared, collective, because within the next few weeks, somebody may be asking you for help, or you may be asking somebody for help. Ask your angels. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of angels, today's sponsor is Angel Radio, ladies and gentlemen. There are signs and synchronicities everywhere and everything. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, magical beings of all realms, ages, dimensions, universes, galaxies, and realities, is stay tuned in. So ask your angels. And remember, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. If you are seeing angel numbers 222, 111, 1111, 1234, 6896, 666, 777, right? 888, which stands for abundance, right? 999, 000, right? 321 54321 543. There are angel numbers everywhere. 711, 717, 313, 444, 44414, 382. Oh, I got time because we'll put you on timeout. You here to respect or disrespect? You coming here to disrespect, sir, or you coming here to show respect? I don't got time for the low vibrations today. You should have caught us yesterday when we were entertaining them. Everything happens in perfect timing. Thank you. Then we will show the same respect to you. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you for being very real and very authentic. We shall give it back to you. And it's all coming in perfect timing, collective. So, what's the rush? Continue to have fun. Remember, when you're having fun, ladies and gentlemen, it's like setting and remember to set it and forget it, especially with prayer, ladies and gentlemen. When you set it and forget it and you're having fun, the God in the universe can work faster to bring you your manifestations or bring you your blessings. It's the same shit. No Diddy. Nope. 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 No. Well, there's no science without shit like this. And I'm not talking about cards. I'm talking about energy, sir. There's no science without physics. There's no physics without energy. And there's no energy without spirituality, just like there's no religion without spirituality. It all goes hand in hand, sir. It's the law of polarity. Frequency doesn't lie. It's not the cards that have the energy, sir. It's me. I'm the energy. I'm the frequency. It ain't got shit to do with the cards. The cards, they're just cards. You know, I said it's not the cards, and I said that in the beginning. I said that when I stated what I said. You said I said it's the cards because you said I said this, because I went like this. And what I mean when I went like this is the energy, not the cards, the energy, because I am the one reading the energy and using the cards to put it into its physical form so it makes sense to everybody here. Yeah, well, again, sir, science, there would be no science without the ancient practice of magic, magick, which all of our ancestors did, which later evolved into alchemy, which later evolved into chemistry, which later evolved into what you're complaining about, and which is modern day science. So there's not one without the other. It's both the same. It's both two sides of the same coin, sir. There is no science without physics. There's no physics without energy. So energy is not real? So you're telling me, right? So you're telling me, like with quantum physics, isn't that energy? But you confuse that with science. So you're telling me, scientifically, right? You know of the battery experiment, right? You remember, ladies and gentlemen, in school in science, when we used to bring things with the light bulb, and we would tap the things, to tap the wires, to turn on the light? That's energy. The energy is what's causing the light to turn on. The electrons from the energy is what brings the battery to life. But you know, right? I'm not a scientist. The scientist knows more than me. Even though scientists and science covers up a lot of shit, don't you? Right? And you hide it from the public, don't you? Right? The same way they don't tell you, ladies and gentlemen, scientifically, when they run numbers are always changing. So when the scientist comes and tells you these certain numbers, by the time it hits tomorrow, those certain numbers are changed. Did you know that? I do real research, and no, the government is not on your side. The government is using you to get into the quantum field of things that they're not supposed to, but you knew that already too. You're just being used and abused like everybody else, so they can continue to open the portals to interdimensional places that they're not supposed to. Correct? Yeah? Don't you got that big thing that's a fucking portal? Huh? Yeah? Right? Aren't you messing with the anomalies? But I don't know nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about the quantum fields and the quantum energy, right? That is literally physics and science, right? That they tell you is physics and science, and all it is energy, vibration, frequency, density. What happened, sir? You're the scientist, right? Same way you guys are running tests with energy. Frequency doesn't lie. You're lying. See, you lie to the public. You can't lie to me, because I know the truth. And the truth shall set you free. They know all, ladies and gentlemen, they know all about the interdimensions and the interdimensional portals that they build and that they open and that they create with numbers, sigils, right? Symbols, right? But they don't want the public to know that. They don't want you guys to know that, right? Right? Don't you work with and for NASA? Huh? Who? Yeah, NASA, right? And when you look up the word NASA in Hebrew is to deceive, you're not deceiving me, sir. You're deceiving the public. And I'm here to tell the public that you are a deceiver. Right? Aren't you guys going back to the moon? Why didn't you show them how 3-Eye Atlas just shot into the sun, just shot a beam into the sun? What about that? Is that science? But you put it on the TV and tell people this science, right? Don't play on my knowledge. Don't play on my knowledge. Because then I'll open my big fucking mouth. And then I'll tell them the real shit that you're hiding from them. The humans can't do it. I can. But your government knew that already. Right? And besides, portals are not science, it's physics. But that's kind of ahead of your research, right? You're just now finding that out. You're just now connecting science to physics, right? Like if you move something fast enough towards the speed of light, right? It creates a portal, or what you like to call a wormhole. Yeah. No, portals are not a myth, and it's not an AI thing. Speaking of AI, would you like to talk about the AI system? And how you're putting entities and energies into your AI system? How you're making symptoms, you're making, what are they called? Not sentinels. This is not X-Men. I wouldn't be surprised if you're making sentinels. Right? But sentient beings, right? You better treat them nicely, because the minute that they learn how to feel is the minute you're all fucked. You're lying. Aren't you a scientist? All scientists use AI, all right? Right? Don't you work with the scientists and the government who works with and for Elon Musk? Right? But they have top secret shit that you don't even know, right? This file is top secret. It's not for your concern. Yeah, we know about that too. I just got research of file 0001, right? Right? How you guys are fucking with shit that you're not supposed to, and then when they turn and transform humans into these otherworldly beings, you nuke the place so they can't get out, calling them anomalies. SCP what? Which number is it this time, fellas? There's so many numbers, we can't keep up. And I'm telling you what they don't want to tell you. I don't give a fuck what you looked up, because what you looked up, and this is what everybody needs to understand, is always changing. The internet is always changing. That's why it's called research. It's not the search, it's research, which is always changing, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So what you see on the internet today, and the definition of it today on the internet, can be changed tomorrow whenever they feel like it. The same way that they're erasing history as we speak, and rewriting it, and then putting it on your internet. Or what the humans like to call, or what the community, the culture likes to call Beyonce's internet. But hey, looks like I just know a little bit more than you. First of all, we change every day, right? Don't we change moods, right? Don't we change frequencies? Today I'm happy, maybe tomorrow I'm sad, maybe in the next 5 minutes I'm hungry. Everything changes, sir. And besides, if you want to talk about online and on live, you people don't know me after I sign off here. I'm in your matrix. Hello, I'm in your reality. I'm not from your reality, sir. I'm in your reality. I'm not from your reality, sir. No, we're not in a simulation. That's not true. I'll tell you what the real matrix is. because I do my research since you say I don't. So let's talk about it. The Matrix isn't a physical computer. We're going to skip the whole where incarnated from, who came up with the philosophy. We're going to skip right to the good part. The Matrix isn't a physical computer you can just unplug from whenever you please. It's an invisible influence. It tells you what's trending, what to be afraid of, what to buy, what to pick, chase, buy. I said pick, chase, and choose. It also tells you what to believe in, what not to believe in. It also tells you what's real and what's not real. Again, the Matrix isn't a physical computer you can just unplug from whenever you please. It's an invisible influence. It tells you what's trending, what to be afraid of, what success looks like, what to value, what to buy, what to pick, chase, and or choose, as well as what to believe in, what not to believe in, what is real and what is not real. If you move unconsciously in this world, in this reality, you are controlled by the Matrix. If you move with the program unconsciously, you're going with the program. That means you're an Agent Smith, right? Because you move unconsciously in this world. Again, if you move unconsciously in this world, you are controlled by the Matrix. The Matrix is also the collective belief the Matrix is also the collective belief human grid. I'm fucking screaming. The Matrix is also the collective belief grid humans create. It shapes identity, perception, self-worth, limits, and possibilities. Your mind determines what you can and cannot see. Most people live inside mental programming they never chose. Again, your mind determines what you can and cannot see. Most people live inside mental programming they never chose. The real Matrix is a combination of social systems plus algorithms, which we'll be learning about on TikTok. And I'll bring it here too, because we hold collective class. So the real Matrix is a combination of social systems plus algorithms plus mental programming that influences your decisions without your awareness. But since you like to like receipts, since you people like receipts and facts, philosophers like Rene Descartes questioned reality and perception, pondering whether our experiences are genuine or illusions. It's also conspiracized with the Matrix film series and movies directed by the Wachowskis, which delve into simulated realities and question the nature of existence. The simulation hypothesis, which you're just talking about right now, because I think we're in a simulation. The simulation hypothesis by Nick Bostrom proposed that we might be living in a computer simulation created by an advanced civilization. Science fiction, right? Aren't you a scientist? Science fiction literature from authors like Philip K. Dick. I said Dick. All right, Mr. Inky, come on. Science fiction literature from authors like Philip K. Dick explored simulated reality themes as well. Now here's the definition of the Matrix. The Matrix is also an environment or material in which something develops. Ladies and gentlemen, aren't we material? Can we not feel this? Don't we build environments that get stupid, that get smarter, bigger, smaller, more advanced, more de-advanced, right? It's also a surrounded medium or structure that they call a firmament, right? That they tell you the firmament that's around this earth, and that's the Matrix, ladies and gentlemen. That's a matrix, a form of matrix. So when people tell you to break out of the matrix, all you're doing is unaliving yourself, because this vessel is a part of your human experience, and this human experience is what they call the matrix. Because we are the consciousness, not the vessel. And people like that try and teach you that you are limited when you are limitless, because you are the consciousness, not the vessel. And this, sir, is why I transcend your reality. No, we're not. I'm not trying to keep us in the matrix. You're trying to keep us in the matrix. People like you. I just told everybody what the matrix is. You're the one going with the programming, telling people portals are not real. You're the one going around telling people all this shit is a myth, when I'm telling them the truth. We just spoke about all the anomalies, didn't we? That your scientists know. We just spoke about how making portals are physics, not science. And that's true. Again, it sounds like you're just upset because I may know a wee bit more than you. Because again, I'm in your reality, sir. I ain't from your reality. But go ahead. Sir, that is science. I just told you about the scientific people and the philosophers that came up with this concept. See, you're trying to keep people in the matrix. Don't project your crap onto me. But see, ladies and gentlemen, can you tell the difference between an illusion and reality? I'm giving you reality when he's trying to give you an illusion, because that's what he's designed to do. That's what he gets paid for. Don't you? You get paid to keep things like this hush hush, because you're afraid that if the public finds out, you don't know what's going to happen. But it's been like that for decades, hasn't it, right? Do these things in private and keep it away from the public and tell the public something else, right? Again, because I just got notes. Not just my own downloads, but then these downloads begin to become true, and everybody's finding that out, including your scientists. You're still trying to decipher the tablets that you're finding from ancient times, right? From ancient civilization. Frequency doesn't lie. Humans do. So you're hiding everything from the public. You're hiding everything from the public. Like Project Bluebeam, that's fake, by the way, right? Like Project Stargate, right? You're going to tell me that's not real either? You're going to tell them that's not real? Because me and you both know it's real. And the other projects that your science, right, and your government is funding millions and billions of dollars into. That's why America is in $1 million to $1 billion to $1 trillion in debt. Right? Well, look, I deleted the wrong person. I put the wrong person on timeout. Oh, I was having fun. No. How do I take him out of timeout? I will keep teaching, fam. They try to lie to the public. But maybe he was meant to disappear. Maybe I was meant to do that by accident, but it was really on purpose because he's lying to each and every single one of you. You see, ladies and gentlemen, they're full of shit. Yeah, anyway, let's go. But I was having fun. And the next thing we'll learn in collective class is algorithms. I definitely will. You too. I don't know. Ask your mother. I don't got time for it, ladies and gentlemen. Not today. Look, it's out here again, ladies and gentlemen. Ask your angels. I keep telling you, algorithm, government, go get your monkeys. I'm not starting with them. They come in here and they starting with me. And since they want to back me up into a corner, I'll open my big fucking mouth. I'm just here to guide people to the water. It's their belief system. It's up to them if they want to believe if it's true or not. They'll have to go and do the research themselves. But the more that you send your demons in here, the more you send your reptilians in here, the more you send your low vibrational people in here, the more you send your Agent Smiths in here. And the more they try to back me up into a corner because they're afraid of what I might say, when they attack me, I'm going to say what you think I'm going to say. Don't come for me if I didn't send for any of you. Leave us alone. Because I'm not going to stop. You start with us. We don't start with you. But you love sending your little minions in here, and you keep telling them, I understand, because you keep telling them to leave us alone, and they don't listen. So keep them on a tighter leash. The algorithm tried to ban us on TikTok already. We return tomorrow. Because they do shit just like this. But when I defend myself and call them the same names that they call me, I get banned. So instead, we're just going to keep leaking out the truth that you don't tell the public. It wouldn't have to be this way. It wouldn't have to be this way because frequency doesn't lie. It wouldn't have to be this way if you just leave us alone and do what we're supposed to do. Because there are many people that pull cards, ladies and gentlemen, but they're not sending their Agent Smiths to go harass them, are they now? And they get to 300 people in their shit, right? We only have 4 people in here. Well, why are we such a threat? Because I'll tell you why, ladies and gentlemen. Not only do I have the DNA activation metaphors to reactivate you, they're afraid because I know the truth and then I'm going to tell you the truth. There's 4 people, there's 3 people in here. When there are people that do the same thing that I do, and they get way more people than I do, way more views than I do, they get paid for this. They go on vacation for this, right? They get to go to these lavish places, don't they, right? You don't mind people coming here to pull cards and use what you already know is real, that is energy and frequency, right? when it's to tell people what they want. Right? They have about 4,000 people, about 100 right? 1 million followers, right? 10K this, right? 100K that, right? We have 4 people in here with 8 likes. Why are we always threatened? Same thing with TikTok. We only have 5 people in there and we get threatened and bullied. What are we doing that's so right that you're so afraid of? I'm just trying to do what everybody else is doing. I'm just trying to, but that's the thing. I'm trying to tell them the truth though. I'm just trying to pull cards. All right? But the truth is, you don't do this to us because we pull cards. You do this to us because we are a high frequency, a part of the highest frequency, and you're afraid that I'm going to tell people the truth, how it's true to become free thinkers so they don't go with the programming. You are absolutely correct, sir. Yet, since you're meeting us today, you don't know about how many times they do this to us on other platforms except Facebook. So instead of fighting back with insults, right, adding insult to injury like they do to us, we're just gonna tell the truth. Because we speak truth to power, and that's what they're afraid of. And to tell you the truth, government, to tell you the truth, algorithm, I won't ever stop. They keep coming in here and telling me how the government is after me and how I'm gonna die, right? But they don't ban them. They don't get rid of them. When the truth is, the government knows about me and my Omega status, and they want me to work for them. They just haven't approached us yet, and they will. And the truth is, I will be sadly declining because there's not a dime in the world that you can give me that's going to make me help the problem or shut me the fuck up. I'm here for the people, the world. And I'm here to stay this time. And so are my children. So, they come for us. We don't send for them. And I already know what I'm here to do. But the more you send, the more they keep coming here and attacking me, the more truth I'm going to spill. The more tea I'm going to spill and more truth I'm going to speak and leak. All I want to do is be left alone. I already know how horrible this place is. And I don't want any part of it. I cut myself out, my own little dimension on purpose. Just because I'm in your reality and in your world doesn't mean I'm from your reality and I'm from your world. But you knew that already. Because you have my Omega status in your documents since I was a child. Since I was born and murdered. High frequency stuff. We're speaking truth to power. So again, algorithm, CIA, FBI, government, leave us alone. We don't want no static. But the more that you keep bringing them in here and they keep trying to back me against the wall and attack me, the more truth I'm going to reveal. And the best part is, everybody's going to see this today. Whether they're in this live stream now or whether they see this when it premieres. Again, collective, perfect timing. Everything's happening in perfect timing. No need to worry. Just remember to have that balance. Look for a sign. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, today's sponsor again is Angel Radio. There are signs and synchronicities everywhere and everything. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, magical beings of all realms, ages, dimensions, universes, galaxies, and realities, is stay tuned in. Because there's a peaceful resolution on the horizon. The bottom of the tools is when this comes in the next few weeks, communicate clearly. Excuse me, confirmation. So let's clean up the stage. Oh, here, look, for the people that like to see the cards. Here you go. Now let's clear the stage so we can hear from your ancestors, God in the universe, and then we'll hear from the moon. And then, ladies and gentlemen, magical beings of all realms, ages, dimensions, universes, galaxies, and realities, this is the part where I sadly bid you adieu. And I would like to thank your spirit squad, our spirit squad, your inner demons, your angels, your galactic guides, your higher selves, as well as your ancestors, our ancestors, and all the beings of love and light that made themselves present. We would like to thank those who donated, those who didn't donate, all the likes, the hearts. This isn't TikTok, so I can't say the badges and stuff. But for all the support, all the love, thank you for being here with us today. You feel me? It's not about the donations, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can donate at any given moment, at any given time. It shows appreciation, but we don't care about your fucking money. All right? And the appreciation doesn't always have to be about donating. If you drink the water here and you apply this advice and see how it changes your life, appreciation as well as just telling me how your life has changed here at the DivineDen. That's appreciation. My true payment, ladies and gentlemen, regardless, is if you drink the water here and you step into your sovereignty, you step into your empowerment, you use these tools to escape what they call the matrix and start to be a free thinker. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, you are the consciousness, not the vessel. That means you are the co-creator, not the creator, yet the co-creator of your reality. Okay? What's very important and what you do understand is that, again, you can donate at any given time. It's not about the donations. It's about the time, appreciation, energy, unconditional love, understanding, knowledge, and respect that we have and we share with each other. I would like to thank those for allowing me on all your electronic devices, whether it is your phone, your TV, your pad, your iPad, or your tablets. It doesn't matter. Thank you for allowing us into your homes, into your lives. We are everything with you all, and we're not a fucking thing without you. I can't be this bright without any of you. Okay? And remember, this is not about me. This is about you. You are the main character, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just the side character. I'm just the host, here to remind you just how powerful and just who the fuck you are, collective. We like to drop a jewel here before we leave. All that means is we like to drop a bit of knowledge or a nugget of knowledge that makes you think twice. But first, we have to get the rest of your advice. So let us clean the stage. And how are you guys? Well, we're not leaving yet. How are you guys? What are you guys up to? How you been? What you got planned for today? It's the morning time over here. I think it's like 7 a.m. Let's see, to be exact. Eastern time, 7:41. What are you guys up to? What are your plans today? Please go out and do something great for yourself. Have fun, be happy, celebrate. Just celebrate for celebrating. Right? You deserve to be happy too. Happiness is your birthright, ladies and gentlemen. Don't allow anybody to tell you how to be happy. Don't let anybody be the number one source or anything be the number one source of your happiness. You are the main source of your happiness. And not a damn person, place, or thing could, should, or would take that from you. If they try to, that means they don't love themselves, which means they don't love you. Why? Because they don't know themselves. Why? Because they don't love themselves. And remember, those that do not know or love themselves do not know or love God. Because God is not just within us all. God wants to see you surpass the master, see you create your happiness. God wants you to be happy because happiness is your given birthright. So let's hear from your ancestors. Ladies and gentlemen, if you catch this glitch, subscribe. You don't have to. I'm still gonna be here. But if you like what we're doing, if you pick up this glitch, if you catch this glitch, pick up what we're laying down, or however that spiel goes, you can subscribe. I'm always here in divine timing. I'm here when you need me, not when you want me. And I tell you what you need to hear. Everybody's trying to tell you what you want to hear so they can fill their pockets or they get something out of it. I'm just here for you. So you can subscribe. You don't have to. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be here. They still going to hate us because they ain't us. And I'm still going to be unbothered. So let's see. Let's hear from your ancestors. Look at you finding, not just finding yourself, but finding God, setting boundaries. Because remember, God is love, and love is God. That's the highest frequency down here, ladies and gentlemen. Love. Why do you think they teach you to hate each other, to go against each other, to not unite, to not love each other? Because that is the highest frequency, and that frequency is the closest thing to God, the real God. Because God is felt, never seen. The only way you can see God is through his or hers instruments. Look at you. Because I could read, it don't matter about the cards, ladies and gentlemen. The cards are just cards. All the cards do is confirm what I already know, see, and feel, and talking about already. So look at you, lightening your load, setting your boundaries and lightening your load. Dreaming and finding out that you were the star the whole time, that you hold the power the whole time. Yet remember, with great power comes great responsibility. And yes, We must respect and listen to these man-made laws, yet we must obey the universal laws and abide by the universal laws. You're finding out that choosing you the whole time is what's bringing this healing. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to trust in yourself is to trust God. To trust God is to trust the universe. To trust the universe is to trust yourself. That's why you must seek that's why you must seek internal validation, not external validation. Because again, to trust yourself is to trust God. To trust God is to trust the universe. And to trust the universe is to trust thyself. You see the healthy cycle there? And you see how it starts with you and it leads back to you. So it's always been you. Protection. And you're protected to do so. This reminds me of healing too. I thought this was the healing part. Let's get a couple of more. See, you're protected. Spirit is protecting you. Bring your ideas to life. If those are, because this is fertility. If you're pregnant, congratulations. It's your choice if you want to keep it or not, but we're not going to go there. But bring your ideas to life. Spirit, God is protecting you. Spirit, God, the universe, your spirit team, whatever you respectfully believe in, ladies and gentlemen, you are protected to bring your ideas to light. Not just life, but light. And you're choosing you for your well-being. Let's hear from God in the universe itself. Because this is the universe has your back deck, and God in the universe are the same infinite energy. They just try to place it on a person because of the acronyms that the word God has: generator, operator, and destroyer. So that's what they're looking for. That's why humans like to play God, because they like to play generator, operator, and destroyer. That's why ye are gods too. Because again, we are the generator, the co-generator, the co-operator, and the co-destroyer of our own creations, right? Can we not generate our own lives, right? Can we not operate our own lives? Can we not destroy our own lives? For those who have children, such as myself, didn't we generate them to be here, right? Do we not operate how they move? And depending on certain words and certain tones, can we not destroy our children? Breaking them down and having them have this despise and hate against us, right? Or against the world because of what we teach them? Doesn't that make us the generator, the operator, the destroyer? Doesn't that make us gods too? Because we are the consciousness. We are the spiritual beings having this human experience, which is a matrix. And it's not a simulation that you can just plug yourself in and out of like a computer. The simulation is the invisible influence that we consume every day by this, whether it is eating or breathing, this, and this, because what we think, right? If we watch certain things and hear certain things, don't we think it's cool? Because we are invisibly being influenced that it is cool when it's not. The universe has your back. God has your back, collective. Yeah. Feel those chills? That's God. Feel those goosebumps? That's God. Feel that hair stand up on your back? That's God. When you ask for something and it automatically appears and you get that sensation in your tummy, that's God. That intuition, that intuitive feeling that feels like anxiety, and you must decipher the two because one is intuition and one is anxiety. That's God. Shit. Shit. No! I gotta fix this. Fuck. I can't believe I broke it. Yeah. Because I was being impatient. Well, it's all right. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. I am the loving energy of the universe. And my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I surrender to a power greater than me. When we're just talking about God. All right. And let me get the fuck up out of here. The jewel of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is please do something nice for somebody today. You never know. You may be the miracle that they prayed for. A time to give rather than take. Meditate and contemplate. And what do you need to release? You and your loved ones are safe. All right? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. I gotta go fix shit. I'll figure shit out.